40 Raw Podcast, episode number 38.
Yo.
Happy New Year.
We back.
I'm pausing a little bit because I wanted to make sure we had that number right. I was like 38.
Yeah, it's 38.
So it's 38?
Yeah, it's 38.
Okay, so.
Welcome back to the Point It All Podcast. I am your host, Billy Ellis, aka Black Teddy Ruxpin, aka I don't even know anymore because it's been 2 weeks. To the left of me, we got our River with 2 R's.
Why you playing that for everyone, D-Day?
Cause I've been drinking.
No, he's pointing at Fred Mac.
Fred Mac. Is it I'm
whatever.
I'm already starting off wrong. My bad, man. Mac 2.
Fred Mac 2. River 2 R's is good.
Nothing, man. I'm just trying to get these names down. And I just said about the sign.
You did. I'm sorry.
It's going to be the same 2017.
Look, I know. I got resolutions, baby. I got resolutions.
Yeah, whatever.
One of them is not turning off my volume on my phone.
I'm good, man. I'm just here. Coming off a good 2 back-to-back holidays, Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, man. We had a good time. Separately, together. Oh my God. Okay.
Do it again. Just hit the thing.
I did do the. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know. I don't know sometimes.
What up, Matt?
See, that's motherfuckers with this iPhone shit.
No, that's him. No, that ain't motherfucker. That's him. Because mine ain't going on.
Look, y'all stop texting me, damn it.
iPhone newbies.
Fred Mac 2. What's good, baby?
Shit, nothing.
You ain't got locked up today?
New Year.
New Year,
Same
New Year?
shit.
No.
Basically, so. Yeah, got pulled over on the way here, but it's all good. Cop let me through without a ticket.
That's Black Sex doing something.
So, and it was a state sheriff too. So
it was a state sheriff?
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
That one.
So, shout out to him.
Shout out to the sheriff.
Still here, still alive.
And not feeling like doing that paperwork.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much, basically.
So you know what? It's raining. It's not even worth it.
Right. I'm good.
I need to get my ass back in the car.
Right. Once I
Just
get
slow
in the
down
car.
for me. I was like,
Getting
no
back
problem.
out.
I got you, officer.
I've been out here 2 minutes too long.
Right. I was on my way to Dunkin'.
You all good? You got a clean record there, man. You said you was on his way to Dunkin'.
He was on his way to Dunkin'. Hey, man. We got some stuff, man.
We got a lot to do.
We got to get
full
to it.
episode.
Yeah, man.
Jam packed.
Yeah.
Bear with us.
Look, we
got 2 weeks of backlog.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of emails and we got a whole lot to talk about.
Whole lot to talk about.
And I got liquor in my cup again, y'all.
He got liquor in his cup.
Look,
it might be some shit.
I'm ready.
Look, to top it all out, how was everybody holidays? Everybody holidays was good?
It was good.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
I didn't think at 33 that I'd still be having good Christmas, and I probably had like the greatest Christmas ever.
Did you?
This Christmas was good.
It was good. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, definitely one for the books.
I can't really say I had the greatest Christmas or whatever, but I had the coolest New Year's to date, so that was cool. Just being with the guys and family, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Christmas was all about the kids, like I said before, but New Year's definitely was it. I had a really good time. Guys, what about you, Fred?
Yeah, I had a good time. I'm just glad it's over. I mean,
hell yeah, I'm so glad it's over.
Christmas, my daughter's birthday, and then New Year's. It was I was done. I'm like, well, just get this shit over with.
I was tired of spending money.
Yeah, me too. I'm afraid to check any of my credit cards because I'm like, shit, I really don't want to know how much I racked up on my credit.
So everybody had a good Christmas. That was good, especially my family. I am ass out. I can't. You know what? I bought my mom. I finally found out what I was gonna buy her. Well, she told me what she wanted, and she wanted a laptop. Like I told y'all. I think I told y'all that she wanted a laptop. Then she didn't want the laptop no more. What she wanted was a dryer. I said, Mom, laptops are like $200, $300 for what I was going for. Because I think I told y'all that. I was like, there's a $200-something child laptop that she wanted. And then she didn't want it no more. I'm like, all right, well, I'm sure there's some ones in Walmart that we can grab or something like that. We can find out or whatever. She was like, no, this dryer is on sale. I was like, oh, for how much? $200-something?
Right.
She said, no, son, it's not. It's on sale for $600.
I mean,
I said,
for a dry, that's not that bad.
I said, hell to no. I didn't say it to her face, but that's what I said in my mind. But I was like, no, I'm not. That's not. I have to. You know what? She has this thing with me. I tell her no, and then she just argues me down. And because she's my mother and I love her so much, she knows it's a process. She asks for something, I say no. I will fight her to the very end, to like maybe like 3 or 4 days, and then I just break down and just like, you know what? Fuck it. Here, just take the car, whatever. And that's what I did. I got her a dryer. So Merry Christmas, Mom. I hope you like the dryer. I'm going to use it all year. I'm letting you know that now. I don't even care if I don't even use the washer. I'm just going to dry shit just through drying shit now. So yeah, there you go.
You're getting money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I had a good Christmas. It was a good Christmas check.
Must be nice.
It was a good Christmas check. What you want from me? Look, I was broke after it. So there you go. But yeah, so everybody had a good Christmas. You know, that was good. I don't even know how to start this, but
Were those conversations, get them off your chest? You said you had something you want to speak on.
Yeah, one being my family, man. My family is funny. There's a narrative that goes around us as a group, and you know everybody has an opinion about me. Everybody has an opinion about each other, but everybody has an opinion about me. My family is very, very funny when it comes to that. Even today, I went to Darius' house. Shout out to Darius. He told me to call him tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but next week, and he'll be on the show. Okay. So he'll be on the show next week.
Return.
Yeah. So I talked to him today, and then
the return of the angry man.
Yeah, return of the angry man, of course. But no, he was telling me that you know, the regular I ain't shit and whatever. You know, just like everybody else. I found out what the narrative is of me, and I found out that I go through. I don't want to commit a relationship. I mean, this is just everybody. This is not just him. This is my mom. This is my mother's side of the family, and I want to change the narrative because I get it all the time, and I just play it off, because it's funny, whatever. But when you hear it constantly. It's all in your ear. Mm-hmm. I don't...
Like, there's some truth to it.
I mean, it's not really... No, it's no truth to it. I mean, but I really took, like, a hard look at myself, and I said, is it true? And it's not true. And what I told them, and which they don't listen to anyway, is what I told you the other day, what I told Rib the other day. I had to cut somebody off. And the reason why I cut somebody off, because the reason why I always cut somebody off, is because they don't have the same interests as I do with them. Like, I can have interest with somebody, but they don't have the same interests as I do. Like, it has to be the same, not less. Not even. It don't even have to be more. It's just have the same. Like, if I feel like I'm doing too much, I'm gonna cut you off. Now, that's to my own detriment, of course, because maybe I just don't wait a while for it. But so maybe that's my fault. But yeah, that's what happens. So when they ask me who you talking to now, it'd be somebody different because of that shit most of the time. So
just remember, you change it because you want to change it. Don't change it because
everybody else. Yeah, that's true. I just been enjoying my life.
That's all you can do, man. We also bachelors on there, man.
We are.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, it ain't nothing wrong with that, and that's why I try to.
We should be on somebody's calendar.
We should definitely be on somebody's calendar, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, we should be on everybody's January, February, March, April, May.
I'm definitely June.
Why are you June? Because you decided the summer?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. I just...
it's really because my birthday June 1st. It had nothing to do with anything else. I don't... Because you just started the summer. Okay.
I don't know. It just came out.
That's something else.
I know.
You ever... And I'm going to just speak... This could go for guys too, but since we're guys, of course, it'll pertain to women, of course. Right. But like I said, it could be the other way around. You ever been around a chick, and it don't necessarily gotta mean you was talking to her, but you were just around her, chilling, whatever, what have you. And her energy level was so not on your energy level. Like you up, you ready to take on the world, you for whatever. Mm-hmm. And she just acting like she Daria. Y'all remember Daria? Like, oh wow, like who was it? She was the chick with no personality from Beavis and Butthead. That she got her own show.
You never even seen Daria?
Man, you know how long ago that was.
Yeah, it was
an episode.
I used to love Daria.
It was a Daria, man. This chick. I don't know, man. It was just.
I get what you're saying, though. Like,
I had to stop being cool with one of them, man, because it's like my energy levels was so up. You know, I'm standing tall, people gravitating towards me. I'm making people laugh. Shit, I'm Big Bird around this bitch, and they coming around and some snuffleupagus. Hey, bird. You know, like, no, man. You gotta go with that, man. You gotta go. I can't have it in my circle. You know what I'm saying?
Her personality just didn't match.
Just did not, man. Like,
well, did her personality match her? I mean, I can't really say that. It was just. Was it just the day, just that day, or was it just?
Was that like her normal?
Yeah, it's pretty much her normal. And like I said, it wasn't a chick I was trying to, you know, get with, and I was just, you know, somebody I'm cool with, you know, talk to, you know, and we was just cool. But I'm like, I'm straight on being cool with you. Like, you just, you bring my levels down anytime I talk to you. I need fun people, all right?
Right.
Get away from me, grouch.
There's some grouches around here.
There's definitely some grouches.
I don't get it either.
I'm really need motherfuckers to really think about this bullshit with this Cage Jewelry $24.99 ring that motherfuckers was tripping about on Christmas. I'm gonna need y'all to really fucking figure that shit out.
That was so random as
I'm saying.
Keep drinking.
Make sure you got the bottle in front of him at all times.
Matter of fact, you hold the bottle.
Yes, thank you.
Go.
And that ain't love, though, man. That ain't love. See, that's a reason why I'm not saying I don't believe in marriage, because I do, but why I'm just not this person. It's like I can't wait to get married, because it's just like a piece of jewelry shouldn't define what you guys are. Understand? Like, some people just really act like things change. Like, the love shouldn't change. You should love me as much as you did regardless. I gave it to you. Like, it shouldn't matter. Like, it's people be acting crazy over this, and for people to act like, hey, this brothers out here, man, they working hard, man, and they ain't just got money to just drop on stuff. So if somebody give you some, the idea of the ring and what it's supposed to mean,
not the price.
It's supposed to be priceless in itself.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so to give it some clarity here. I mean, who has a description of what's going on here?
All right. So basically, you know, Christmas happened. Day of Christmas, I'm on Facebook, and Facebook is just going bananas about this post. I see a guy on, you know, he does a post, he does a video, and he was saying, he's like, man, he was like, I'm just joking around. I see a lot of engagements on Christmas. Cage Jewelry must have had a sale on engagement rings. And then he saw an actual ad that Cage Jewelry had where they was doing like a, you know, a diamond, looks like an engagement ring.
It looks like an engagement ring.
Diamond ring, and it was also like a necklace that has a 3 diamond vertical design, and both items were valued at about $80, but it was on sale for $24.99.
Right.
So he making a joke about that, like, oh damn, I guess motherfuckers I was right about this joke, you know, about this Cage Jewelry having a sale, right? So you get mixed emotions, of course. You get some people that's like, I wish a motherfucker would get me a $24 ring opposed to me. And then you got some that's like, that's bullshit. It don't have nothing to do with the fucking ring. It's about the love that it's supposed to symbolize. So now I'm gonna say this. Personally,
You want to drink first before you do?
No, I'm good. Personally, I would not buy anybody a $24 ring, whether it's a regular ring or it's actually supposed to be an engagement ring. I'm not buying you a $24 ring because I know I wouldn't buy myself a $25 ring. However, for you females that's out here talking about some, if it ain't 3 carats, 5 carats or better, well, shit, you ain't fucking with me then, because the most I'm gonna spend on a ring is gonna be anywhere between maybe $5 and maybe $1,000, and that's just with my salary being the way that it is currently. Okay. At this point in my life, if I'm gonna do something like that, it's gonna be in that price range. And you know, and another thing I feel about that one, the ones that's really bitching about a ring being $24, and you have so much high demand on what kind of ring it needs to be or whatever. If you can't buy that ring for yourself with the price that you asking for, right, don't expect the guy to buy the same that ring for you. True. You can't come into an engagement, being proposed expectations of shit. This ring better cost like $5,000, but yet your ass can't afford a $5,000 ring yourself if you wanted to. I'm just saying. So you got to really, set your shit right. Set your priorities right.
Then they want him to turn around and pay for the wedding too. It's like, we gotta take it easy on this brother, man. You don't have a lot on his plate.
Yeah, I'm saying, man. Personally, about this ring and about marriage itself, I believe in marriage. I love the idea of love. Like I said, my brother just got married a couple months ago. I love the idea, right? I don't know how much he paid for that. I think he told me. Totally forgot how much he paid for it. Mm-hmm. I know it went $24. Right. But it was something in the thousands. I know that for a fact. So personally, for myself, I listen. I just bought my mom a $600 dryer. I'm not buying a $24 ring. But for anybody who's going through it, I agree. If you want to buy the ring, go ahead and buy the ring. It ain't got to be about me. But I'm just saying personally, if somebody had to go through that, go ahead and buy the ring.
That's a good tester. You know what I would have did?
I was saying the same thing. Yeah. I said if I was in that situation, knowing myself, I would buy the fucking ring. Yep. Yeah. But I would give it as that would be the first thing I would give you first. Right. And based off of your reaction, then I would be like, I'm gonna hit you with that blow. Like, oh, you're not feeling the ring, baby. This is all I can afford at this moment. Yep. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. I'm sorry that our love wasn't strong enough than a $24 ring. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and take this $2,000 engagement ring that I really got for you back to the store. You have a nice life.
Love petty.
Find what you're looking for.
Love it.
And then I'm out.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I'll test the waters with the first one and see how she reacts. Even if she know, because she might not even have heard other K things, so she might just take the ring. Yeah. But if she did, be like, "Oh, this the one for the promotion. This all you can do. This all I mean to you." Like, all right, you done? You done? Tell me when you finish.
And you can't just give it to her. You gotta have the whole family there. Like, you gotta have everybody there, and just give her the $24 engagement. Just make it. Now you gonna be petty. You gotta be petty. Now I don't know if I go to that. Yeah, I don't know. No, you gonna go in. You gotta go in. I can't do it with the whole group of family. What are you talking about? I can't do it like that.
No, I want it to be. Because you know what?
So y'all gonna be private about it now?
Not necessarily private, but not like a whole group of 20 plus people. And they just like, nah, I can't do that. Because I feel like some of my family will give it away. They'll be like, wait, really? Fred bought a $24 thing? No, that ain't Fred's.
But see, everybody don't need to know that though.
They don't, but some people are gonna be like, no, they don't even sound right. And you might, she might see it in some of my family's face, like, okay, they a little bit clueless too. So I don't know if I couldn't be that petty.
I'm petty. Listen. I'll be so petty. I'll bring my whole family. I'll bring my family. I'll bring her family. I'll buy that $24 ring. Nobody has to know. I ain't got to tell nobody. How much it was or whatever. They ain't even got to know what it looked like. I just go ahead and present it to her.
Once you present it and everybody sees it, they can tell the quality of the ring. Okay, they'll be able to tell. I mean, they may not know for sure that it's $24.99, but they'll be able to see that it was okay. It wasn't that much. Okay, they'll be able to see that.
Okay,
They'll be able to see.
Okay, and then you just actually really how much you really buy it for, and I tell them.
Yeah, like it's 24. I'm like, and we going to county to get married. What you talking about? And we going to county.
Look, I'm all for going to the county. At first, when I was younger, I was saying I wanted it to be, you do the big wedding and all that shit like that.
Yeah.
But then when you get older and you really look at how much that shit really costs.
You look at your finances and like, you know what?
Well, not even that, but you really see how much that shit fucking costs to have a fucking wedding.
Absolutely.
You gotta rent
I see how much more Darkness
the
wedding was.
flowers, the bouquet, tuxes, the dresses, wherever your honeymoon is going to be at. You got to pay for your license, to get married. Like all that shit adds up. Venues and catering, and if y'all gonna rent a limo or whatever, like all that shit adds up. You're talking about tens of thousands of dollars for a wedding that, God forbid, you hope that it's going to make it all the way through. But you never know. And that's the thing about this whole ring bullshit. Like, ladies, y'all gotta understand the value of the ring is not what's important. It's supposed to be the value of your relationship.
Right.
That's really the key. Because there's motherfuckers that's got $56 million fucking rings and they was only married for 4 months.
I seen statuses saying that if you can't afford this type of ring or this type of model, whatever, carat, whatever, then you shouldn't be in the marriage.
Yeah, I've seen that bullshit.
I've seen that too. I mean, and from people that I know too, and I'm like, wow, okay. I mean, that's how you feel, okay. I mean, but everybody has their opinions about it. But honestly, if you in love and you in love, it really shouldn't be. It shouldn't be about the amount of how much it costs. It should be just the the value of your love. But to each his own. That's why I commend Darius, man, because they paid for that. They paid for that whole wedding without his wife. Now she wasn't really working because she was pregnant, so she was off. So he was paying for most of it and everything like that. And he paid for the engagement ring. So that's why I commend him for everything. And he had an apartment too. So I commend him for that. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
Money.
Shout out to him. You know what? So this whole ring situation, I've seen somebody on Facebook had like a live video, a panel, just a group of girls. They just family or whatever, and they had, and that was one of the conversations that they had was about this whole $24 ring shit, and the older woman in the group. So these are girls. This is like a group of like 7 girls, and they're probably like around the age that I am. So
right,
late 20s, maybe early 30s,
right.
And then you got this one lady that's probably somebody's mama, auntie, and maybe like around the age of 40s, mid 40s, late 40s, something like that. And she said the dumbest shit about her comment was the dumbest thing I've ever heard, based off of. And I've seen dumb shit like you were saying about if you can't afford this, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Right.
Her comment was, "Pussy costs more than $24.99." Because us as women have to do so much to our pussy. We have to keep it clean. We got to do this and do that and all this other shit. I'm sorry, but a $24.99 is not enough. Our pussy is more valuable than that. We got to do way more for our pussy. We got so much upkeep on our pussy that it costs more than $24.99.
First of all, yeah, you have to do that. You have to take baths and showers. Yeah. Yes,
you got to do that shit regardless. That ain't got nothing to do with
nothing
men.
to do.
If it's a problem that you feel like it's a burden that because you got to clean your pussy and all this other shit, and there's so much to maintain your shit, and you have periods and bleed however many days out of the month, whatever the case may be, that is not man's fault.
Yeah,
take that up with God.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know the kind of guy you dating, and you know what his finances are. So if you know that he can't afford to buy, $1,000 ring, $2,000, $3,000, whatever the case may be, then if that's really a big issue for you, then why are you still in a relationship with that man in the first place?
That is true indeed, sir.
If you looking for somebody to really buy you a big ass fucking rock, so that way you could just show it off to motherfuckers like, look what I got this big ass fucking rock, then you need to be dating somebody else. But you damn sure need to make sure that you come into the table with the same shit that you're looking for out of a man with money. If you want a man that's making buku amount of cash, I'm gonna need your ass to be not living in the projects, not making shit your damn self. If you ain't making close to what he making, then your ass better be lucky you can find a man that's gonna give you a $24 ring. Because it ain't about the ring; it's the fact that the motherfucker proposed to your ass. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here ain't got proposed to once, and y'all bitching about a $24 ring.
Keep drinking.
You said I was in the car. I'm gonna let him go.
Let him go, man.
Wait, but before we put a bow on it, let me just say this one last thing. People keep talking about the $24 aspect of it. You can also go from the other aspect of you spend a nice amount of money on the ring and she don't like how the ring look. So what if you get in that situation, like where it's actually an expensive ring, but it's not quite how she pictured her engagement ring being if she ever got engaged?
Absolutely.
To, you know what I'm saying?
I know a woman right now who critiques everything about her wedding. Like she's not even engaged yet, but she already knows what she wants, how she wants it, even the engagement ring. So I know exactly what you mean.
But see, you know what? As I would say, as the guy, if you know that you kind of at that point where you're thinking about that's who you want to marry, eventually I would think, y'all would kind of go, y'all would go shopping at the mall, something like that, and y'all just happen to go through a jewelry store. And you just kind of, you have to kind of just pay attention to where you see her eye looking at as far as the design. Right. Like sometimes you might have to just do some shit early on in a relationship. Like if you know that, you might get married. You just start dating somebody and y'all been together for like a year and a half.
Right.
You might just go to the jewelry store during that time, but you might not be ready. You might not be ready to propose to her until like maybe 3 years in. But at least you can kind of get an idea of what her taste is and what she would like. So that way, when you get to that point, you already kind of know what you're kind of looking for, what the design would be. Because you definitely don't want to go into it blind, just going to a jewelry store like, I like that one. I like the square cut, and she might not be like, nah, I don't like the square shit.
Hey, so let me ask y'all a question. What is closure?
Closure? Yeah, closure. I would think is having that last conversation, getting everything out in the open, or at least just getting some of your questions that you want to get answered. That's pretty much closure.
That's closure.
Just
I wish I had a woman.
Getting your feelings out the way, and how you felt and everything like that, and then at the end of the conversation, knowing that you can walk away from it, getting everything off your chest.
I think you just Urban Dictionary that whole closure thing.
I mean, yeah, basically. Yeah.
I think you just did. I was asked that. I didn't know how to explain it because only once have I had to do that.
Give somebody closure.
Yes. And when it happened to me, I didn't know what was going on, but I realized like after 3 hours of talking, like, oh, we just had closure. Like, oh, okay, we just did this. Okay, we battled it out. That's good. All right. You can go your way and I can go mine. That's good. Because we needed that talk, but I didn't know until I had it happen to me. But yeah, that was a clear description to that. I mean, have y'all ever had to do any closure at all?
Oh,
yeah.
I need closure.
Yeah, you need closure.
I need closure.
Do men need closure though?
I do.
Yeah, depending on the
men
situation.
Need closure?
Yeah. I had too many questions. I had questions. I just want to know the answer. And when it's done, I don't want to be that person because I've had exes do this to me when they keep hitting you up. Mm-hmm. Like, well, I just need to know, like text you.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like, let's have this one conversation. Right. Get everything out. I answer whatever you need me to answer, the best of my ability, answer whatever I need to answer. Right. And then after this, we don't need to talk no more. Like, this will be it.
Right. Okay.
You go your way, I go my way. But no, I need closure.
You need closure.
Oh, I need closure.
So, okay, I was asking that because I was like, do men really need closure? I mean,
like I said, depending on the situation. On what kind of relationship it was and how it ended. Yeah, I mean, like I would want to know.
You know what? I mean, yeah.
On why and why it couldn't go any further, why it didn't work out. I mean, shit. I be needing some closure too on like why motherfucker was egging me on. Like, you know, we was really gonna work into something solid. You know, and then next you know they go MIA and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Sometimes you need that closure too. I'm like, damn. So you just fell off the face of the earth and started fucking with me. And I ain't like, did I do something? Did I say something? Was I fucking you too good and you were scared? I'm like, what the fuck was going on?
It's probably that.
It is. I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but shit.
Toot. And I'm not saying men are emotionless. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I hear that from women a lot. I don't never hear that from guys. I mean, I never even heard that from you or any of y'all. Mm-hmm. In any capacity. So
when will we ever say it though?
Right, that's what I'm saying. We don't
guys
talk like
have conversations
like, hey, man,
like that. Like,
I need closure from her, man.
Yeah, guys
like we don't
really,
talk like that.
Guys don't really
so that's why I was coming with it. It's not like we're not emotionless or anything like that. It's just we as men we don't come to each other like, hey man, I need closure from so and so or something like that. I need to talk to her because something between us happened and I need to know what happened. Like we don't talk like that. So it was just a question. I mean I never had that happen besides that one time, and that was like about a year or two ago. And it was therapeutic because I was like we were at it, like we were getting at each other like all the time, and so when we had that talk, it was like, oh, that's all we needed. After that, you needed to know this, I needed to know that, and after that, oh, we're good now. Okay, cool. So, we can go on about a day. Now, it didn't help that we had sex afterwards, but it was good.
The sex or the...
Both.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't see nothing wrong with that if y'all had sex afterwards because y'all became cool again. Like,
actually, hey, we're pretty good now.
One time for the road?
One time for the road, yeah.
So now we're in good times,
Yeah.
Let me tap that again real quick.
That's right. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna text her.
We should get into these emails. We gotta knock out 6.
Yeah, we got 6 emails, man. Can I text her quick? No. Alright. This one is from Asia.
What up, Asia girl?
She says, hey guys. Okay, she said, hey guys, my name is Asia. Love the show and everything you're doing. My question is a group question. Are there any movies or songs out there that makes you cry or really emotional? And if so, how often do you listen or watch? Or do you just avoid them altogether? Thanks again, Asia. P.S. River, you sound sexy. And Billy, I love your laugh.
Well, thank you, Asia. I appreciate it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I ain't never heard you say something like that ever.
Good looking out, girl. I appreciate it,
Well, hi, Asia. Mac 2 here. Maybe you didn't hear my voice before. You forgot that I was even on the show.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, my God.
Like, damn, I can't get no love either in this motherfucker. Shit.
That's hilarious.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, Asia. It's cool.
Oh, man. Oh, so she said...
The movie that used to get me emotional, I don't think it would now. I ain't seen it in a while. But I think we all probably have had a moment on Set It Off.
Absolutely, Set It Off. Set It Off. As soon as I read that, I just thought to Set It Off right there.
Yeah, that would probably be Set It Off.
It's Cleo.
Yeah.
Cleo's death is the number one. If it wasn't for that Queen Latifah death, I don't think it. I mean, everybody's death is like relevant in that movie, but one day after day, it's.
You know what? Okay, because I was young when that movie was out, just like Boys in the Hood and
right.
Don't Be a Menace and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff didn't make me emotional at all. Mm-hmm. But when you see it, when you watch it again as you gotten older, it does. It changes your feelings a little bit. So I would say, when I was just watching Set It Off. Like last week, it was on cable,
right?
And I was like, "Damn, they killed Cleo." I felt more bad when they killed Stoney. Not Stoney. Vivica.
Oh, when they killed Vivica?
Yeah, when they killed Vivica.
What's the procedure when you got a gun in your hand?
Please, drop the bag in your hands while we can see them. Slowly turn around. Drop your weapon. Get your hands up.
Page code 651 Tampa Avenue, pit stop.
Wait, Francesca, Frankie, listen to me. I'm taking it off here. I'm not carrying. Okay? Okay? I got nothing. You wait! Frankie. Tashawn is dead. Cleo's dead. She's dead. All you got is you. And now you gotta save you. Wait!
So, what's the procedure when you got a gun in your head, huh? What's the fucking procedure when you got a gun in your head?
Because, her way of going out and how she told that cop that, like, it just was the best way to end her situation. Because she just was just showing that cop, like, look,
this is what happened.
We are trained, but when you go through certain shit like that, sometimes your mind just...
Look, I didn't know West Side Connection was gonna be there. Like, I didn't know Dub C was gonna be there and rob the bank.
Like, yeah, like
he was from my hood. Like,
some people can't react. Some people freeze up. Some people, whatever. So it's like, come on, man.
Like, come on, Dr. Cox. Like, come on, dude. Shout out to Skrillex.
I was so stupid.
But yeah, it's Cleo's death. Like, as far as movies go, it's definitely Cleo's death and set her off.
Deaf mute. We talked about that before.
We called it.
The mute.
She wasn't deaf. She was just.
I know, but in the joke I forgot what we was talking about. It was a joke. Wasn't that on the show? It was on the show. Yeah, it was on the show.
The gay mute.
Yeah, I'm here to read the line of the
gay.
Yeah.
How do you how do you audition for the gay deaf mute?
Audition for the lesbian. Here are your lines. It was just a blank sheet of paper.
And begin.
And go.
Oh,
right. Amazing.
You're hired. You got it. I saw some emotion in your face.
I know.
You're on such range.
Shout out to the deaf mute, man. That another movie, Rocky 2. The end of Rocky 2 makes me cry all the time. I just can't help it.
With Creed?
Yes.
Creed died?
No, Creed died in 4. He dies in Rocky 4.
That was in 4?
Yeah, he dies in Rocky 4. Rocky 2, Rocky wins. And I know I shouldn't go against the black guy, but Rocky 2, at the end of that movie, when Rocky wins, and then Adrian comes and says, she's at the TV, she says, "I love you." I break down. I can't deal with it. I just go.
Excuse me. I can't believe this has happened. I can't. And I just want to say thanks to Apollo for fighting me, Apollo. I want to thank Mickey for training me. We love you, Ron! Yeah, and I love you too. Most of all, I want to thank God. Except for my kid being born. This is the greatest night in the history of my life. I just want to say one thing to my wife who's home. Yo, Adrian! I did it!
It's the reason why I can't watch the internet movie.
No.
What about songs?
I don't have songs, but there's a certain artist that a couple of his mixtapes.
Big Crit.
No. I'm talking about as far as on an emotional standpoint.
J. Cole.
No.
I'm just guessing.
Okay, now wait, hold on. Now, because of Survivor's Remorse, the J. Cole track at the end, Do You Want to Be Happy?
Oh yeah, do you? Yeah.
Every time I fucking hear that song, I think about when he died. I'm like, shit. This song now is the song get me in my feelings about that part when Uncle Julius died. I'm like,
I will say this because you brought up J. Cole. It's a song, and off the top of my head, I'm not gonna remember what the name of it is. I have to look at the playlist, the track list. But when I went to see him in concert, it was a song he was rapping, and this chick that was right next to us was rapping along, and she was bawling her eyes out. So anytime I hear that song now, I just think about this chick. Because I couldn't even look him on stage. I was just staring at her the whole time. I'm like, oh, you missed somebody.
Yeah, like, you felt this song.
Yeah, you missed somebody.
I wonder what the song was. You know what the song was?
Wait.
Yeah, why you looking at it?
Yeah, I'm going to look it up while y'all talk.
But there's a artist, he used to be on MMG. He's more of like an R&B artist. Mass
Pike Miles.
Yeah, Mass Pike Miles. A couple of his mixtapes. Like you gotta listen to a couple of his last mixtapes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of his was talking about like breakups and shit like that. Yeah. And this is around the time that I had just got in a relationship with a girl that I was dating for 2 years, long distance. That was the last relationship that I was actually in, right? Which has been almost 7 years from now. So his shit, because it was like the shit that he was talking about on the songs was the shit that I was actually going through at that time. So it was like, damn, man, you hitting this right on the head. Like, like we gonna.
You don't know what the name of the song is?
No, like it was like his mixtapes collectively.
Oh, just collectively.
It was a good amount of songs on each one.
Oh, okay.
That was like shit. Okay,
I feel like that would take care. A lot of shit I was going through.
I think everybody was going through a lot. Would take care.
But it was
hello. And I thought about you today. And I thought about the things you used to say. And I thought about the things we did.
Oh man.
Hello
is
You know, I never pick up on kind of how sad it is until she was crying about this song is kind of sad.
It is sad. It's super sad when you think about it. Yeah, it's about losing somebody with
what's it gonna be, man?
Yeah. It's not about losing nobody in death. It's about losing somebody that she's with another, or he or she is with another person. So I can see what you're talking about.
And just seeing her, I don't get emotional. I just think about that, and it turns into an emotional song, like because that chick. That image stays in my head.
So I kept this secret for a long time because this song absolutely does make me cry. There's a song. Actually, there's two songs. There's two songs that made me cry. One is God, it's so old, but I love it. Sounds of Blackness. Optimistic. I think that's what it's called. As long as you keep looking to the stars. Yeah, that song. That song. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the joint that was on the House Party 2.
Yeah. It is on there. That song,
and I like that song because there was a group of kids that was dancing. They did a dance to it. They did dance to it. They did old school dances to the song. That one and the New Jack City,
the banker.
Nino Brown's girlfriend at the time. Her
cousin, right,
her brother, whatever he was.
Right, yeah.
He was a singer. He had a song on there called Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming.
Don't wake me.
Yeah, the one that recently got locked up. I saw that.
Christopher Williams.
Yeah, him. That song, they did a dance to that song too. Like these some like funny guys too. Like, they do funny skits,
right?
But they was doing a whole like dance routine to both of those songs. So that's how I was like, oh shit, they bring both of those songs back. That's pretty dope.
They came out around the same time, yeah.
Right. Both of those, they did both of those songs around the same time.
Wow, that's cool. But yeah, that song makes me like cry a lot. I mean,
so what's the second one?
It's a weird one, but Ludacris Slap. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Oh yeah.
I know it's strange, but my brain's gone really insane, and I'm off the chain, sipping on a fifth for the golden grain. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Slapping a nigga today.
Yeah, that is weird.
Hard when it first came out.
Yeah, slap makes me
because Slap was talking about a guy that was going through so much shit.
Yeah,
like somebody broke into his car, took his 45, and like it was like a lot of shit in there.
His job, it was a lot.
The song I was slapping
Yeah,
that's what I thought you was talking about. Yeah,
I was going through a lot at that time. It was like I don't know if that came out in like 06, 07, but I went in a point where in my life where I wanted to be. So I listened to that song a lot, and it just made me like real emotional. So yeah, Ludacris Slap, Sounds of Blackness, the Optimistic. I can listen to Ludacris Slap now, but Sounds of Blackness don't play it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't play it in the car.
Mass Pike Miles. Say Hello to Forever. That's the one that I know for sure has at least five tracks on it that hit really hard.
I never listened to him that set. I had to listen to him.
Man, he has.
I had to listen.
I think he got 5 out. He got an album that's supposed to be released sometime hopefully this year. It's supposed to come out.
That's crazy. I'll check it out. I have to. But thank you. What was your name again? I'm sorry. Thank you, Asia. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Asia girl.
It didn't sound like too much movement tonight.
You know what? It ain't nothing. No. Sorry, you called me off because I was reading something. But at the same time, I am so curious about what Miss Anonymous did over 2 weeks. I cannot wait to see if we got a Miss Anonymous.
Okay, we'll get to Miss Anonymous. We'll get to her. So this next one right here, this next one is from Joshua.
What up, Josh?
It says, me and a friend of mine, we have an agreement. Oh, I'm sorry, we have an arrangement that we would just have sex, no feelings, no emotions. Mm-hmm. Just whenever either of us is horny, we'll get a cracking, no strings attached. I have an issue though. Getting into this arrangement, I didn't know how bad at sex she was in bed. She's 22 and I'm 23, for clarification. It's not that she's bad, it's more like it seems like she doesn't have too much experience in the set. And sometimes it feels like she just lays there. Think Kim Kardashian in her sex tape.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm aggressive in bed, and it just feels like I'm taking advantage of her sometimes. Should I cancel this arrangement or teach her a few things?
Teach her a few things.
Listening to that, I think you should don't cancel this arrangement.
Yeah, don't cancel your arrangement of free pussy.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. You getting free pussy,
right?
Without having to put all the extra shit into like somebody you already know.
Right, you ain't gotta give her $24.99, right?
Just teach her a couple things. Just kind of say, let me try to help break you out of your shell a little bit or something. I
feel like if you're aggressive person, in the bed. I mean, I'm assuming this is just like the first few times that they have done this or whatever. You just gonna have to, ease her in a little bit into your work. I mean, you might be more advanced than she is, and that might very well be the case. You just might have to, just like I said, ease her into your world. Sex is not a, it's not a thing where like, oh, if you bad at it, if you whack at it, and you're, like, say if this is a one-time thing, I can understand if you just want to leave her alone. But if you're in this arrangement and it's free, as in Fred Mac 2 has said, I think maybe you should just let her know this is your friend or whatever. So you don't want her going out after this is done. You don't want having her going out, being whack at it afterwards. You want to be able to teach her things, like you know for sure that you taught her to do this type of move, or this how to give head or some shit like that. So if you want to enjoy this arrangement, because it is an arrangement, I'm assuming this is going to be like for a few months or so, you might want to be able to enjoy it. So once you just ease her into this, like let her learn some things. I understand that people don't want to teach people how to do things. I think we talked about this before.
They're young. There's a difference. They're 22 and
23, right? So
y'all supposed to be learning anyway.
Thank you.
Y'all young as hell, so come on.
Right. So she might have had like one or two partners before you. You probably even know who the partners are, and that's besides the point. But yeah, why don't you just show her a few things or whatever. Maybe after a while you can be in advance with it, because like you said, you're an aggressive whatever. So you don't want to go from 0 to 60. You want you to just go from 0 to 40 or whatever. Show her like, hey, this is this is what's up, whatever. If she turns you on, keep the arrangement going. Just teach her a few things.
And before y'all jump down my throat, when I said free pussy, I didn't mean it literally as free pussy. Because I know some people are going to hear that and take it the wrong way. Like, free pussy? What the fuck you mean free pussy? Pussy ain't free. Our shit is valuable. It costs more than $24.99. That's not what I'm saying. That's why I brought that up. I'm saying. The fact that you can have sex with somebody and you don't have to play no shell game.
You don't have to play a game.
Y'all have an arrangement. Y'all know what y'all there for, and that's it. It's not a, you ain't got to start all over with somebody new and leading somebody on,
right?
Or coming to somebody saying all I want is sex and then getting shot down.
Yeah.
So don't mess up your arrangement, all because you feel like she's not where you want her to be. Keep that going, and then also at the same time, if this is a woman. She's comfortable with having an arrangement with you. Mm-hmm. So you're doing her a service so that way she ain't got to go months or whatever without having her. Or she ain't got to go and try to mess with somebody brand new. Right. You're doing a service as well. So just be a good guy, help her out, work with her a little bit, and, there we go.
Arrangements might be beneficial, for you. I've had arrangements before, and it's been wonderful for me. I encourage it, actually.
Yeah, until the feelings get caught into it.
When you sing it.
Fucking feelings.
Like, River just almost fell because of it right just now. But
feelings caught him off.
That's how impactful they are.
Almost fell into some feelings.
It's so cold, I almost slipped into some feelings.
Slipped into some feelings. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. We'll put some feelings right there.
Somebody come help. My nigga called Phyllis. Oh, goodness. That meme. That shit was so hilarious. It came out a couple years back. Every time I see that shit, I die laughing.
Oh, God.
I don't think I answered.
No, you didn't.
How about Josh? Let her know what you like.
Right.
And they go from there. You know, closed mouth don't get fed.
That's right.
Can't say that enough.
Y'all friends,
So just throw it out there.
And because y'all friends, it should be easier for you to be able to have that conversation with her about, hey, so you ever think about trying this way or that way? You know, let's try a couple of different things.
And you want to be, you want to do it enough to be comfortable. Like, of course, y'all not comfortable with each other yet because of this. Of course, because you emailing us. But you want to be comfortable enough to, like, hey, you know, let's, you know, get together Tuesday night. All right, cool. And then it just get cracking, whatever. You want to be comfortable in your arrangement. Because in my experience, I mean, the comfortability level was at 10. So, because we were cool. Like, so... You know, yeah, teach her a few things. She's, 22, 23, whatever. She's young. She might have like 1 or 2 partners, whatever. That's no problem. Just go ahead. If you're the most experienced person, just go ahead and just teach her a few things. It's no big deal. I wouldn't cancel the arrangement because of that.
No, don't do it. I mean, only cancel if you're not into her like that to keep going. You know, when you're not like really into somebody, like something like that will just make you cancel it. Like, you know, I you know, nothing's really keeping me around per se, so I'm just gonna let it loose. But if you got a nice little friend, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, work with it.
Right. All right, man, Joshua, thank you, man. Appreciate your email. Hit us back at extrapointpod@gmail.com. Let us know that, you know, hopefully you didn't do the worst and just cancel it. Or, you know, just, you know, taught her a few things like we said. This next one, where is it at here? Here we go. It's your girl.
My girl?
It's your girl.
Let's see what the fuck she did.
This your girl. Miss Anonymous, of course.
What an anonymous girl. She did over about 2 weeks. Shit. No.
She says, oh God. Oh, here we go. She says, my boyfriend and I have been in an open relationship since we met online 18 months ago.
Sounds like anonymous.
We're very much in love and see a future once we have our careers and finances sorted, but agreed that it wasn't good to be exclusive as I live in Dallas and he lives in Indiana. However, the week before Christmas, he arrived unexpectedly at my house saying that he would be planning a surprise as we couldn't get time off over the period to see each other. But I had a date open.
Yes, I was hoping that.
My date was very understanding and left quickly, but my boyfriend was fuming. He said it really hurt seeing me with someone else and it wouldn't touch me for the rest of the night. The visit was very strained and we were barely spoken since we went home. Since he went home. I sent him a lovely message, but for his birthday, and he just responded, "Thanks, X," with just X. Yes. I don't know what to do. We agreed that we could see each other, see other people, and I know he slept with other women. If I'd known he was visiting, of course, I wouldn't have brought another man to my house. But I can't understand his anger. What do you think I should do? I really don't want to lose him.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's really what it was. Y'all had an agreement because y'all was long distance, but he didn't want to know about it. He didn't want to see it. There's a difference once you see some shit and hear some shit compared to, you know, y'all agreeing and you know this, it might be possible, but it's in the back of your mind because you're just so in love with that person. But when you actually find out that, oh damn, so he really is fucking another dick. Oh, okay.
You fucking this nigga now? No.
It's a different feeling at that point.
Yep.
You didn't do nothing wrong, Anonymous. He surprised you. Y'all got an arrangement. You was just following the arrangement. You didn't know he was coming. you had somebody else. He's just in his feelings. Like, don't force the issue.
Yeah, don't force the issue.
It's a him thing, you know what I'm saying? He didn't like what he saw. You know, he probably...
I knew it was open, but I didn't know it was this damn open.
Right. And then, of course, if he was BE, the first question he asked was, did you suck his dick?
Yes, absolutely.
You know.
I'm asking. Yeah, First question.
If you say yeah, he going all the way back to Indiana.
Yep. First trip back.
Yeah. I ain't got time for this shit. I said open relationship, not open mouth. Let me fuck up.
Oh shit. No, for real. I'm gonna be the first person. The first question to ask.
No, but you good, Anonymous. You good. You didn't. In my eyes, you didn't do nothing wrong.
Absolutely, you didn't do anything wrong. You're in an open relationship. You can do what the hell you want. He surprised you. He seen you with the guy. I mean, what else does he want to do? What? Like, you can't. Yeah. Like, what do you?
I agree.
Like, what else did he think it was gonna happen? Like, this is their open relationship. We both agreed this is the mutual decision. Now, if you didn't want that, you should have made this exclusive. That's different.
Yeah, like surprising somebody by showing up to where they live in a whole other state is like popping up at somebody's crib unannounced.
No, you don't.
You don't do the shit.
You don't do that.
You don't do the shit. Boyfriend, girlfriend, or not, you don't do that shit. Especially not that distance. If y'all was like in a serious, committed relationship, serious committed relationship, that's one thing. Okay, I'm surprised you by popping up on you. But y'all had an arrangement established, then yeah, no, that's not something you do. You don't just pop up.
So, if you don't like it, break up.
Well, shit, they already broke up. He already called on the Nets.
Oh yeah, so there you go.
That situation over with.
Whatever. So
call that date back over.
Get all that date back over. Get an arrangement. You already know.
Yeah, call that date. Like, y'all shouldn't have you live.
And he cool as fuck anyway, cause he like, shit, I get it. I wasn't on nothing serious anyway. I was just trying to fuck, so I leave.
He was cool as hell for that.
When your overtime boyfriend leaves, hit me back up. I'll be back over.
Right.
So he probably came back over once he left back to Indiana. Like, oh, so he gone? Alright, cool. Yeah. Let me break you off. Cool.
Coming to break you off. Coming to break you. I know that song. Thank you.
Who was that song? Because I know that song.
The Roots.
Thank you. That's
The Roots.
Anonymous.
Once again.
Cool.
Oh man. We can do these pretty quickly. Thank you, Anonymous. I know you'll be back next week, so there you go.
Such a good regular.
I love you. This one is rather interesting. This one is rather interesting. I'm excited to see what you guys got to say about this one. This one is from. Hold on, let me get her name real quick. This one's from Ashley, guys.
What up, Ashley, girl?
Ashley says, she said, I'm not going to make a big to-do about this. I'm just going to give it quick to you. So, I'm in an interracial relationship. I'm white, and my boyfriend is black. He's 20. We're both 26, I'm sorry. Everything is great. We're in a great relationship. He's loyal, kind, and everything I always wanted in a man. But when we have sex, he asked me to call him the N-word. She says she's never said that before, other than in the car when she's listening to songs. I love you for that.
Why?
I'll explain later. Because white people do it. Like, come on, let's not.
That's true, but I'm saying, why would you love her for doing that?
Because her honesty.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's not the fact that she says it. It's just she was honest about it. She says, I never said that. other than in the car when she listened to the songs. But she felt rather uncomfortable about it the first time, but after a while she got along with it. She said,
of course she did. She's getting that nigga dick.
Not the nigga penis.
My question is do you think since I feel uncomfortable about it, should I keep going with it, or should I just break up with him because I feel this way?
Well, you definitely shouldn't break up with him, but I mean, are you still uncomfortable at this point with it?
I think she's okay with it. It's just the fact that
it's still something that she's still like. She bears with it, but she don't really want to call it.
This thing turns him on, obviously.
Right. I didn't hear her say she brought it up to him. That would be my step. Bring it up to him. Yeah. Say how uncomfortable you are. Just let him know. Maybe it could be. Maybe it's something else that turns him on. That you can do instead.
I figured. No, because if there's anything else that turns him on, it'll be something else. Because this is extreme.
I need to know the context.
That's some real hood nigga shit.
Yeah,
getting turned on by being called a nigga.
Like how? Like what is he saying? Like is he saying what you said? Nigga dick. Is he? I would really want to know the example of what exactly is he telling her to say.
Right, and is he telling you to say it with the A or with the ER?
I'm assuming it's A because there ain't gonna be no ER. Nobody wants to.
I would see it more with the ER.
Really?
Yeah. I would see it more being like
if this scenario
like he want to be in slavery.
Right, exactly.
I want to relive how it was in slavery because we know white girls were sleeping with black slaves.
Right.
So I want you to just kind of.
I'm going with the A, y'all. Like, because maybe I'm conditioned to think that because
like Thomas doesn't give it to you like this.
Maybe I'm conditioned to think that way, but I'm assuming it's A because if it was something else, it'd be. I think we got some more at the email than what we got. ER just sounds like.
Well, she might be comfortable with spelling out the whole word. I'm pretty sure when she put it in the email, she didn't spell it out.
What she say, the N-word?
She said
the N-word.
She said the N-word.
Exactly. So she's not going to be comfortable with spelling it out completely. So for all we know, it could have been ER.
Yeah. Okay, so regardless of that, I don't think you should break up with the guy. To be honest.
No.
So he's great.
Just make sure you don't say that shit out in public.
See, these are the times I want a black woman here. Like I want to, I want to know what they'll say about this.
No,
I do.
We need
sometimes.
a white woman here to get on that.
I think we need everybody.
We need everybody.
No. In my perspective, I don't think you should break up with the dude because maybe it's. I think I want to do that to myself. To be honest, it ain't the thing I've done before, but maybe it's something that I might do in the future or something.
No. If we listen, it'd be a whole record skip if she. If I had the white chick, and she like, oh, give me that nigga dick. Whoa, wait. We did not rehearse that.
Like, we're not gonna just keep stroking like I just didn't hear you say
right. No, it's definitely not going down.
Oh shit.
Like she gonna feel that stroke swirl real quick.
Yeah. Like
bitch, you just
assuming that turns him on, that means he's done this before. Like he's had like a previous relationship before you with another person that was white. So this is not a new thing to him. So I'm assuming that he brought this up to you before y'all even got to it. So you did it, and then you got real uncomfortable doing it, and then after a while you just like, okay, fuck me harder, nigga. Like that type of thing.
That could be it. But again, I would feel like it would have to be with the ER. Basically, that explanation you just gave, that example.
I don't know. I don't know, Fred.
I feel like he's coming in a sense of role playing. Like
they're all wrong.
He's imagining a certain situation and he wants her to say it that way. Shit, that could still be. It ain't gotta be slavery. That could be some down south shit. He could be like, I just want to feel like I'm in Alabama somewhere fucking a white girl. And she's saying, "Fuck me harder, nigga."
Why are we having ER?
Because that's the only way it makes sense.
I don't know. No, definitely makes sense too.
No, A is how your guys would call you that. Like your boys. What's up, my nigga?
Yeah,
that's different. ER ain't your boys just say, "What's up, nigga? What's up, my nigga?"
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So I would feel like he's saying he want her to say it with the ER.
Because you know what? Because you know what? There's white women who talks just as hood as any young nigga we know. It will say that
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Okay,
one came at me one time and I had to shut her ass down. Like I don't like.
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
I want to go say this because y'all gonna look at me different, and some people on the pod gonna look at me different.
All right, whatever.
I don't care. It happened. Okay, it was during the MySpace era. All right. I'm gonna just share this tidbit information. Okay.
Who's on your top 8?
Let's not get it. Some people felt some type of way when I had to adjust it. You know, when you get a girlfriend. Listen, you give me your subject. My BM.
Okay. She was top. Okay.
No, well, I said that because I didn't say mother of my child. My BM. My baby mama.
Because that's too respectful.
Yeah.
That's way too respectful.
Yeah, okay. So my baby mama. Wait.
Because I wasn't here for that episode when you said that shit. I wish I was. As funny as that shit was, I feel the same way. I don't like saying baby mama.
Right, okay. Yeah, right.
But I do feel like certain women, you don't even want to call them the mother of your child because, her attitude fits more of an attitude of a baby mama.
Yes. And I get what you're saying.
Baby mama is a negative term.
Right.
People use it in a positive way, but it's a negative term. It's just like using the word nigga. It's really a negative word, but people use it.
I see. Okay.
Baby mama is a negative way of describing who the mother of your child is.
Right.
That's my baby mama. Oh, that's my baby dad.
Right.
So I get it. That shit was funny as hell. I get my
2 cents on that. I went. This is my younger 20s, 20-something. But I went through this thing calling myself DNR. And DNR stand for that nigga river.
Oh, Jesus.
So, without, I didn't tell her to do this. I didn't know she was going to do this. But I seen one day on MySpace, she changed her name to that nigga Rivers bitch.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And listen, I wasn't mad. I won because, like, of course, all her people. Wait, but it's like, it was like all her boys understand. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like I said, I didn't make her do it, and I didn't know, and she just got, and she had never said the word in front of me, nothing like that.
Okay.
But she just went and just put that as her name, so it said that nigga Rivers bitch, and it was just like, I took it,
okay,
yeah, but I took it as such a positive, like, you're really into me to take on whatever onslaught is gonna come with you changing your name to that. Like, cause she was friends with a lot of black people, so I see her top 8. So yeah, that's one of those stories.
Oh my God.
That's my story.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, black women, don't let it happen.
I'm sorry.
It was new to me.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! How do you top that? What was we talking about? What was the question? Oh yeah, nigga shit. So I'm coming around on what you guys are saying about the whole thing. So maybe he is saying nigga. Maybe he's asking her to say nigga.
Just elaborate. When you respond back to us, or give us an update on this, please. Let us know.
Give us an update.
Yeah, we need an update on this one.
Nigga or nigger? I mean, you're gonna have to spell it.
No, she ain't got to spell the whole thing.
She just said E-R-A. Yeah, she ain't got to spell it.
It's the N-word with an E-R.
Spell it. You already saying it anyway.
only in her car with the windows up.
But she's listening to her hip hop.
Right, yeah. The DMX comes on.
Yeah.
She listens to Jiggle.
Yeah. Jiggle. She
looks around first. That reminds me of the scene from White Chicks. Yeah.
Guys, I can't believe that you just said that.
So what?
The N-word?
So? Nobody's around. Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know what happened. Let us know. It's such an interesting thing to say. Let us know if it was an ER or A. I guess we're all saying don't break up with the guy.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, right.
You gave him too many compliments before you said that.
Yeah.
Don't lose that.
He's a good guy. You just want something extra in there.
You do.
It's not like he's saying it in public or anything like that.
Thanks, Ashley Girl. Yeah. Give us that update.
We appreciate
it. What situation?
What the?
Sure.
So this one. This one is from Vanessa here.
Well, Vanessa, girl.
So Vanessa says.
Is that Confucius?
Yeah, right. This is going to sound rather stupid, but I have a slight crush on my boyfriend's dad. My boyfriend and I are pretty serious. We've been dating for over a year and enjoy each other's company a lot. The thing is, whenever I'm within 5 feet of his dad, both his dad and I start getting silly. For example, we will make silly faces at each other, stare at each other as we eat or tease each other. He gets me to be myself and I feel comfortable around him. Not uptight. His wife is mad grumpy though. I mean, she gotta be like saying mad grumpy. I mean, you say something wrong and she would snap.
Pause. I thought you were saying his wife had to be black because she's grumpy.
No. That's not what I was saying too. No. That's all about that. No, I'm saying whoever this is gotta be black. Whoever says mad grumpy.
It was just funny the way you said that. I was like, oh man. Pour him another shot.
His wife is mad grumpy though. I mean, you say something wrong and she would snap. This in turn makes the dad grumpy and I feel bad and want to hug him. He lets me hug him, but only when his wife isn't around. Sometimes he would be in a bad mood, but when I walk by, he'll smile at me. One night before I left the house, he was by the doorway, along with his young daughter. I kissed his daughter goodnight on the forehead. The dad then stared at me and smiled for a while. He tells my boyfriend that he likes me and I make him happy. I don't know what these things mean, but his dad just makes my day. I sort of wish his dad would kiss and cuddle me while watching TV. I just want to make him feel loved when his wife is a total bossy grump 99% of the time. What should I do? Gentlemen.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
You don't do. You are point. Listen, I think the dad is first of all a playful person. So I think some of the things, because you like him, some of the things you see he do, I think is normal stuff.
Absolutely.
And he's trying to just make his son's girlfriend feel comfortable.
Yep.
And probably because he can't do this stuff to his grumpy wife. So you may be reading into a lot, yeah. For what is not. Do not do anything.
Do not cross the line.
Do not cross the line. Do not. Maybe, and the fact that you wrote this stuff and I see your perspective on things, you should probably slow down on a lot of this. The hugs. It's because you're looking at it from a whole different viewpoint than he might be looking at it. So maybe you should just... The fact you want him to kiss and cuddle you while you're watching it? No.
Nope.
Stop sign.
Nope.
Stop sign.
Nope. Don't do that.
No. You gotta get that out your head. It's normal. Chicks like people's fathers. That's not uncommon.
Yeah,
Do not act on it. Do not act on it.
I didn't.
It's common for fathers to like their sons' daughters. You know, girlfriends.
Son, you doing that? All right. Okay.
If I wanted it for you, I would have hit that. It's possible. Like, to me, I feel like it's possible because I'm for sure that one of my exes, my pops would have hit if he could.
And you know what? It's not uncommon to the fathers to take a liking to their sons, daughters. I mean, as y'all said, but take a liking to them because it's something they can't have or whatever. So yeah, then give you an extra smile and stuff like that. Too.
It's kind of it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course is that. But his son don't see it. Obviously.
Well, he probably does. Just ain't saying shit about it.
Right. So,
because he just thinking, well, that's just my dad. He's just playful. Right. They just silly. They really like each other. That's cool. I'm glad that my girlfriend and my dad get along so well.
But she want to jump his bones.
She want to jump his
Daddy
bones.
might want to jump your leg too. But
I suggest you keep your hormones in check and keep
them all in check.
Yeah.
Put it like this: Do you want to deal with the grumpy wife coming at your ass?
Yeah, hell no.
You should find out you was fucking around with the dad.
Right, you really don't want that. Because I'm assuming this whole people are black here. So you don't want that around.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. I never had that happen, so I have no idea. So my intuition is telling me that just don't do anything goofy, don't do anything stupid. You have a boyfriend, he's there. Don't make goofy faces at the father.
Yeah. Stare at the boyfriend.
He's there for you.
Yeah.
Hug him. That's great. That's cool because I never heard you mention one time besides the one time that you said you got a boyfriend
that you were serious about.
Right. So serious. Thank you, Vanessa.
Thanks, Vanessa, girl. Leave that daddy alone, girl.
Let's see here. What we got left here? How many did we go through?
I was going to say.
No, it was only 4.
No, that's one.
Anonymous, Vanessa, Ashley, Josh.
That's 4. What?
Before we get into that, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Somebody brought up something to me, and I can't remember the context of the conversation, but what it led to. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, so
Crib.
It was Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas.
I was walking. You know how you walking past a conversation and you hear a keyword like, "Whoa, what are y'all talking about?" You know, one of them conversations.
Yep.
So walking past my cousins, they talking, and all I hear is dick. I'm like, "Whoa, what is going on over here?"
Hey, nobody in our family named Richard.
My cousin was saying she was telling the other cousin that she was going abstinent for 2018.
Okay.
Because basically, penis is just too distracting. And that's what she said. I laughed.
Okay. She likes puns like you.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. And I thought about, I'm like, could I purposely go without having sex? And if I could, how long do I think I would make it? And I brought this up to somebody and it was like, well, does this include self-loving? And I was like, well, if I do it, I just try to do it without anything. I just try to go and see how long I could go without anything. Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna tell you now, that first week or so is gonna be hard to spot. No pun intended.
Yeah, it will.
That's gonna be hard because you're gonna want to release, and the fact that you're not gonna even give yourself the self-love to release.
Right. So we talk about we talk about self-love and we talk about, sex a lot on the show. And the fact that we have talked about this in particular emails has me thinking. I mean, even you bringing that up, we talked about a guy, giving himself rubbing one out before he, try to fuck with one of his exes, whatever, that stays right across the street. Other times we talk about, just not doing anything at all. But personally, myself, I can't. If I really thought to do that, I don't think I could make it. And that means, no touching myself, no having sex. So that means, I don't think I could make myself a week. I don't think I can do that. Personally, I can do it.
So you'll tap out in under 7 days?
Probably 3 days. At the most.
I thought about it. I'm like, I probably can go as long as I'm not around a woman that's trying to do something. I'm not talking about text and stuff. I mean, face to face.
Face to face, right?
And I know and I have to avoid porn. Because the minute I see any type of pornographic material,
it's over.
It's going to set me off.
Right.
So I think I can go longer if I can avoid those two things.
You have to avoid
everything. You have to avoid.
Oh yeah, I'm shutting my Twitter down. I'm not going on social media. I let people know I'm pressing abstinence, and I can't be on social media because of that. That'd be my last update, and then I'm shutting it down.
Listen,
Instagram.
I don't think that could happen. And I'm be honest with y'all, I don't think that could be happening.
I would never want to be abstinent. So
I don't think that would happen unless you were sanctified. If you were sanctified, I could see that happening. Other than that, I love the Lord. I just can't do that personally. I can't not have sex and then
Trump said, Lord knows my heart.
He knows, right? Exactly. He knows my heart. He knows. I can't. It would be 3 days tops. I could try to go. And then after that third day, I'm like, I can't. I'm calling somebody. It's a lot of temptation out here. When you get text messages, you get social media, Twitter is even worse. And I don't know. I can't do it. I don't think I could do it personally.
I'm not even going to try to do it. The only times that I've gone 3-4 days without it is because of so much shit that was going on in regular life. So you just didn't get a chance to do anything.
And personally,
and we know that's long for you. You Fred Mac.
You Fred Mac too, man.
Shit, 2-3 hours you get jittery. So 2-3 days.
I can already imagine 2-3 days, boy. Fred Mac 2 world, boy. Oh shit. Y'all better look out.
I know. You ain't gotta comment. You don't know our problems.
We know.
You don't know our problems, man. We out here going through drought. You like, what is a drought?
What is a drought?
I only know moist.
I only know moist. You shake your head all you want to.
I know droughts too.
Talk about bullshit. Yeah, I don't think I could do that, bro. Honestly, what I was going to say, honestly, whoever making them 2018 New Year's Eve resolutions about not having sex and stuff like that, I know I'm not going to do that because they have to do that for themselves. If they can do that, if they have to do that for themselves, that's great. You know, if you try to calm yourself down, that's fine.
We got a lot of 2017 sex in it.
Yeah, so
you want to cut it off for
so that's what I'm saying. So, like personally, myself, no, I can't. I'm gonna have sex. I'm sorry. Sex is important to me.
It's a stress reliever.
It's healthy.
It's a stress reliever.
And it feels
reasons.
good.
It's healthy for many reasons. It's good for a men's heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relieving stress and tension. It's good for women.
Absolutely.
When they got those migraines.
Yep.
You get rid of that shit for sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for when you're sick. Sweat that shit out from sex.
Yeah.
It keeps you healthy. It keeps your, it keeps your stamina up. It keeps your, it's like a part of cardio.
It's where, sex lets you know where you are.
Helps you burn calories too.
It lets you know where you are in the sex game. It really does.
But nothing makes a man feel more alive than waking up in the morning with a woman. That lets you know that you're still living.
Yes, it does.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. I made another day.
Shananaya. Even if I don't use it, I'm just glad I got it. You know what I mean? But I just can't. I can't, man.
I just want to touch on that.
Yeah, I just...
No pun intended.
I can't judge me. I can't judge anybody who wants to, quit it because, that's your life. If you had like a whole bunch of sex in 2017, that's you. You know what I mean? I get it. I do judge, however, and I was gonna bring this up, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. I do judge, however, when you say that, hey, remember when you was getting all this free pussy? I'm not gonna give it to you now. You're gonna have to take me out after like January 4th. Then I'm looking at you strange. I'm going to judge you then. Okay, when the fuck this happened? Oh, you on that 2018 resolution type shit. Okay. That's what I'm judging you. Yeah. Not going.
You know what? Another one I'm judging, and this sounds bad, and I don't mean for it to sound bad. I wasn't even going to say it, but I'm going to say it.
Let's judge him.
When you know a girl, a freak, and you know a girl is in the world, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you like come across like her Facebook or something, wherever she can put words on social media, and she like quoting the Bible and stuff. You ever see like somebody like quoting some religious stuff?
Yes.
Like, wait a minute.
Yes.
When you start doing that? Like,
I'm definitely judging. I'm definitely judging. I see that a lot.
Yeah.
You see that a lot?
Yeah, I see it. I'm like, wait. Nah.
You can't do what you just did the other day and then quote Philippians 4.
Right.
Like that. No, you just can't do that, man.
You can't.
I just seen you do it.
Right.
I was there.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
You can't speak in tongues with that mouth.
Serious.
Serious.
Okay, serious. Let's get the lesson out the way. Oh my God. Thank you for that.
I do, I can't.
Oh man. So this is this is from Erica.
What up, Erica girl?
Erica says, I've been with my husband for almost 10 years and we married a few months ago. My parents are very religious.
Oh.
All right, there you go. And he's never got along with them. But things deteriorated further when we got engaged. 3 years ago, we went away together for the weekend, and when we returned, we went to see my parents to tell them that we got engaged. My mom went into a lecture about how uncomfortable and disrespectful it was for us to go away together before we were married. Let's just say they ruined our engagement. My husband is not the type to forgive and forget, and my parents have never really spent time to get to know them. More little things happened that prevented him from having any type of relationship with my parents, although we all tolerate the situation. What should I do to... I don't even know that word. The situation. Alleviate?
Alleviate.
That's the one.
Okay.
Everybody use on their phones, right?
No, because I'm thinking, I don't know. It's nothing you can't. You're not gonna change your parents' opinion. Like, you're not gonna make them see it any different than how they see it. And
they're real old school, so
it's like nothing you can do. Just keep loving your man. Stay the course.
I think that's I see that. Yeah,
they can't put on you what they're used to when they were your age. Like they can't. You know, so it's a new day and age. People do things differently,
right? So
they can't, think you're gonna go about it the same way they would have went about it. You live your life, so don't think too much of it. I know that's your piece, but you gotta do what you do for yourself. Yeah.
The peas. Okay. I didn't know what that was. Like, I was gonna let you go with it, but I just okay, I have to know what this is.
I mean, I need a little bit more detail because I'm not understanding. I'm really not getting an understanding of why they haven't gave him.
Because they don't like this nigga.
Why they don't like him? I get besides the fact that they're religious and all.
Maybe that's it.
Well, why? Why? What else? What else is it that's
Hey.
But yes, what else? What else is it that's causing them not to like the boyfriend relationship and
yeah.
Because there's got to be more to it than just they're religious and they never gave him the time of day to get to know him. What it's gonna be.
Maybe
what else is there? Is there something that's happening between you and your boyfriend that's causing them to like him?
Maybe the parents is Jewish. Maybe the parents is. I'm not even. It's not even like. Maybe they're Jewish and he's something else that because that's very serious.
Yes.
You know what I mean? In that community. If you're not Jewish and if you get married or something like that, or even if you get engaged, they might they might see that as a bad thing. Like the guy is not even Jewish. But her mentioning them being very religious has something to do with it. I'm assuming.
It could be a religious thing. Okay.
That or Christian, and they can be very Christian. You know how extra Christians be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
Yeah. So
my grandma is very Christian.
And so is, well, not my mom, but other people in my family are. So
thank you. For real. What else can we? We
can't. Yeah, we just said it already. We can't really say much other than that. Thank you. What was your name? Marie. I don't remember, but thank you. I'm sorry. I ended that out. I'm sorry. Thank you. Please email us back at action45@gmail.com. I've been drinking. I'm sorry. Lord, what is on your phones?
I don't know. This dude's feeling like. Oh. Okay. It was a strip move went wrong. That's what I was looking at. He dropped her, basically.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm glad. That's what she get for being nasty.
Super nasty. Nasty ass.
Thank you for everybody that
email us.
That emailed us, exactly. We appreciate it.
Thank you for emailing us the past 2 weeks, man. We've been gone for 2 weeks. We've been on vacation. Appreciate you. 2018 for us. Any New Year's resolutions for you guys? Since we're talking about resolutions,
I told you my goal is to make goals.
Yes.
I'm gonna make some goals.
Just make some goals. Thank God. Okay. I appreciate that.
I'm doing that.
I'm glad. I appreciate that.
We are sending off send-offs.
2018. I'm definitely
that too. But
I'm definitely doing that too.
Shit like that. Even small shit like that. Yeah. Like, all right, stop fucking with me, bro.
Sending off send-offs. I like that. Any no resolutions for you?
Getting this money. Getting these reviews.
All that. I don't know. It's gonna come. I'm gonna just see things as they come. I need to have a more consistent year than I did 2017. It was very up and down. 2017 was very up and down.
Yeah, that was something.
When I look back, I had some highs, some high highs, and some low lows, and it was just like, yeah,
yeah.
I need to have a good year or a bad year. I don't like this. I don't like this. Once I get happy, some bad shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
I'm definitely in the same boat with you. I definitely want 2018 to be definitely in the highs, because I had one particular low that happened in 2017 that, I don't want it to repeat this year. So if there's any resolution that I'm going to have, it's just to, have a positive attitude about everything for this podcast to, do what it does, and to, be happy. That's my resolution. I didn't really have a resolution at all, but if those are the ones, those are the three.
Right. Well, I think that's it.
That is it. Oh wow, we did that. If there's not anything else we have to bring up at all, no, ain't nothing came up this week or anything. No. For y'all to be on your phone, y'all don't. Okay.
No, nothing's going on. I'm in it. I'm just nothing happening.
I'm kidding. What's the point? The point of our podcast. Wait, what is our website again? What is our website again?
TPOIA.
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
.com.
It's been 2 weeks. Oh God. TPOIApodcast.com is the website you need to go to. You need to download our episodes. All 37 of them, including this one. This will be 38 right here. We got all 38 episodes on that website right there. You download it from Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Well, you can't download it from there, but you can always listen to from there. SoundCloud also. But TPOIapodcast.com is the website you need to go to. Facebook, Twitter, we all are at TPOIA Podcast. Instagram, TPOIA_podcast. Anything else before we go?
Spread the word. If you're not going to give us reviews, if you're not going to send us pictures for our IG, the least you can do is tell a friend to listen to our podcast. Then maybe they will do some of that stuff they ask you to do.
Rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast, of course. I don't know why I just skipped that, of course, but yeah, that's why I got references to remind me to subscribe and rate and review the podcast. Thank you for whoever who did, and I need you to continue to do more, of course. Thank you for the emails. Thank you for everything you've done in 2017. We started this in March, but it's the new year. We're going to continue to make this even bigger and better.
Trying to make it bigger.
Is that a song?
We're trying to make it bigger.
Better.
Trying to make it better.
I thought it was a song. I'm sorry.
Are you thinking of the LL Cool J?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. We started this in 2017.
Yeah.
Fast forward to right now, people. I never thought it would get to this point.
Nah.
I didn't imagine we'd be sitting here like helping people with their problem. Like, and getting a good number. It ain't like we getting emails every once in a while. It's like at least 4 a week.
Something like that, yeah. We getting a couple every week. It's amazing. We get like weirder to weirder as the month goes. Keep continuing to bring up the emails. We love it. I mean, even if it's not a problem, if it's a question you want to ask us, that's great too.
Right. Remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Just stupid people. Just remember that.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. All right. For myself, remember to from that to for everyone D who is not here, of course.
The Madman returns.
He's supposed to be coming next week, so we'll find that out. This is the Point of Our Podcast. We see you guys next week. All right, peace.